my dears, from Vienna, from Burggarten. It is a beautiful sunny Sunday. It has been raining the whole night in the village, but now it's a beautiful day. And what will make it more beautiful and interesting is art, because I have been invited by my dear, wonderful friend Jelena Fiala. I've been mentioning her a couple of times before. Jelena is a fantastic artist. She's a textile designer and a very, very, very talented illustrator. I love her work. She is also designing outstanding silk scarves. I've been selling them at my shop. And sometimes she is inviting me to art events. Today she invited me to Goëss-Horten Museum. I didn't know about its existence. I think it's newly opened. Goëss-Horten unfortunately passed away exactly 1 week ago at the age of 82. She was not suffering from any serious illness. It was a surprise for her family and dear ones. The museum decided to dedicate this week for her memory, and they open the access to everyone. It's not about not paying the ticket, but it's about seeing art, seeing her legacy. I didn't know much about her before, only that she was caught in a controversy many years ago. I was invited to a dinner, and there I found myself in a group of rich snobs. They were laughing about the situation she created. Goëss-Horten inherited a lot of money, a vast fortune from her late husband. Her late husband was a successful businessman. He passed away in 1987, I guess. He was from Switzerland. Goëss-Horten was Austrian, and her husband left her this vast fortune, and she was very well connected politically. I apologize for the wind, it's very windy. She was well connected politically, and due to this fact, she got the permission to close a big portion of a public domain, public access to Wörthersee. Wörthersee is a beautiful, stunning lake in Canton, and there she had a palace, a beautiful, beautiful palace. She enraged the locals and the tourists, rightfully so, because at least in Austria I know that the access to the lakes, to the seas, should be public. And she said, no, I have my house here, I want to have all for myself, the park, the domain, and I don't want to allow any strangers here. I don't want to talk more about this because I don't know, but there are documentaries done. I think there is something on my lens. I will clean it. No, I guess it's the sun. What I appreciate about any art collector, because she was a passionate art collector, is when they are very generous and they allow the public to enjoy the art they collected, the art they invested in, soul, money, time. And yeah, she opened this museum, I guess at the age of 81. I find it very generous. I appreciate that. This is her legacy, not the controversy. And I will show you, I hope that I can film. I will show you some images from the museum. I really hope that I can film. I will take my glasses off, that you can also see the smile in my eyes. Later in this episode, I am planning to talk about some art projects that I recently made with two wonderful, talented colleagues of mine, Florentina Olareanu and Heidi. I've mentioned them in other episodes, but I would like to introduce them to you. And we've already scheduled an appointment for next Saturday at the Naschmarkt. So I will be showing you some images from Naschmarkt, and we'll be talking about our projects. Yes, it was such a good year so far regarding art, regarding projects, regarding fashion design, and as you saw from Milan, furniture design, lots of inspirations. I so much appreciate when I can get a lot of creative inputs. Life is not easy, but we can make it more beautiful and more charming. Now I will have to leave because Yelena, I think she arrived. I came here to the park earlier. It's nice to see people doing yoga, stretching, doing sports, or enjoying the little lakes around, the flowers, the wind, the nature. I know how much how much people are craving for nature. I feel blessed that we live so close to the forest. I don't know how many people would commute every day to the big city. I like to do it. Yeah, so we'll see each other later. Wish me luck to be able to show you some art pieces from Goëss-Horten Museum. I am proud with my collection and the construction of the museum to have created something lasting which future generations will also be able to experience when they will visit my museum and take joy in the art that has given me such joy for so long. Heidi Goëss-Horten. I'm in front of my atelier taking a short break. I'm having a big glass of Viennese tap water. Look how refreshing it is, cold and refreshing, and a cup of coffee. I haven't had anything to eat yet and it's past 3 p.m. I'll take a sip because the bus is quite loud. I'm so happy that I have a choice of 5-6 different cafes here in the region, good cafes, and this time I took it from Dance. It's a bio cafe, it's nice, it gives me energy. I hope that you enjoyed as much as I did the visit at the museum, at Goëss-Horten Museum. I highly recommend it. My expectations were exceeded. I actually didn't have high expectations, but I was positively surprised by what I saw. First of all, the building itself is so smart designed, conceived. There were different plans and photographs showing how the building looked before, and today it's mind-blowing. You don't know where you are. You can be in Paris, you can be in New York, or you can be in Vienna. Then the art is impeccably curated. It is contemporary art. And although I am an Albertina Museum fan, I'll have to say openly and honestly that Goëss-Horten Museum is going to become a serious competitor, at least to Albertina Modern, and I'll tell you why. As we were approaching the entrance, there were many people in front waiting to get in, and an employee had a bunch of tickets in his hand, saying that they allocate a specific number of tickets to specific time slots. And I was so afraid that there would be too many people inside, I won't be able to contemplate the art, I won't be able to film, too many people will be in my sight. But as soon as I stepped in, although there were many people, it was so airy and so breezy, I didn't feel anyone in my proximity. And that's a serious point that I appreciated a lot. And again, the art itself is amazing. It's so inspiring. The team behind did it and is doing an outstanding work. Another point that I would like to emphasize is that I'm grateful that I was allowed to film inside. Sure, I was asked not to use the flash whenever I would photograph, but I find it highly generous that they allowed the public to film, because I want to bring those images to you, so not just words but also images. This I find amazing. As you know, I will be soon going to Romania, and it's not so easy to film there. Either they ask an outrageous fee, or they say no, you are not allowed to film. But this is Vienna, the city of art, culture, music, and everything good. Goëss-Horten Museum is a private museum, it's privately funded, and this is what I find also extraordinary. So I recommend going there. I will be returning for sure. The museum has 3 different floors: the ground floor, the first floor, and the second floor. And I will return with a lot of pleasure. I'm very thankful to Jelena that she invited me, and we then had a nice refreshing drink at a cafe inside Albertina Classic Museum. It is a nice cafe. We had a nice corner where we sat. We had a nice conversation. Jelena was a bit shy to be in front of the camera, but she said hello to you. I positioned the camera in front of us, and unfortunately I didn't notice that it was set on manual focus and the images came blurred. I won't be able to show you much from this cafe, but I will be inviting Elena in one of the next episodes. She said she will be prepared to show her art, to talk to you. I like her so much. The rest of the day was also very pleasant. I could work. A proper Sunday. Now I will have to rush because at 5 o'clock I will have to leave to Komolka. Komolka is a specialized store for designers, fashion designers, tailors, hobby tailors, and I have to get some things from there. At 6:30 I will go to Susan, the English lady with the 2 cats that I cat sat for. She wants to return a box. And at 7:38 I will have to be at the shop, at my shop, because Maria, my dear friend Maria, will be coming to the shop. I will show you why. Now I will have to rush, I will have to finish my drinks, but we will see each other later from the city. Right in front of Komolka, while entering here, I met the director of the Fashion Guild. She's such a lovely lady. She was so happy to see me. I was happy to see her. We were entering together here, and then I remembered that I received an invitation to an event, to a Mode Wien event. It will take place in 2 days. I'm losing the track of the time because I have so much things to do at the moment. Maybe you remember last year I've been presenting Mode Wien pop-up store here in Vienna in the first district. The project was planned for only 2 months, November and December, but it extended until this year. the pop-up project is going to close soon, and they are organizing an event, let's say a get-together with all the designers. Maybe some of the customers will also join. I don't really have the time to go, but I will make the best of it there. I will have to check the time, but yeah, we were talking about the event. It's always so nice to meet my colleagues, to meet everyone there. So no matter how many things I will have to do, I will do my best to be there. Now I am sitting at the patterns table. This is a Vogue's catalog. They are not for commercial use, commercial purposes, but I buy them and then I will create. So I'll buy something basic and then I will create my own design out of their basic ideas, basic patterns. Sometimes I do that, other times I create my own patterns, or sometimes I work with a pattern maker. It's all a science. It's a lot of trial and error. It is a lot of work. So designing, sewing, creating garments, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a long process, but I like to do it. Yes, patterns are an important step in creating a garment. I will have to rush now because they will be closing in 20 minutes. Yeah, a lot to do, but I'm excited to see what I will find now. I am at the shop now. I've been visiting Susan after Komolka, after the shopping there. I found everything I needed. I'm happy. And yeah, so I went to visit Susan and the cats. It was so nice to see them all. Her husband was there. He's an architect in pension. And we've been talking about my visit in Milan. I've been lending a box to Susan, a cat's box, and they wanted to return it to me. And I've been carrying some bags, some shopping bags from Komolka and other shops where I've been. And Susan said, no, I will not let you walk to the shop with everything, with the box and the bags. Let me join you. So she came until here, and I thought that she put some magazines inside the box. I will show you. But inside the box there is tea. She is always offering me gifts, and she knows how much I like tea. Here on the counter there are two wooden frames. Because I'm going to decorate one of the windows this evening. I'm waiting for Maria, my friend. Maria owns frames shop. The quality is amazing. All the frames that she's offering are real wood or metal, so not plastic pretending to be wood, but real wood, and everything is customized. She offered me those frames and other one which is at home. Recently I had a project that I'm going to talk about it later in this episode, because I'm going to meet my colleagues in a couple of days from now, and we will be sharing our project with you. But today, my neighbors. But today I will be decorating the window with the photographs, with two prints of this project. I always like to offer a nice view to anyone that is passing by, to everyone, because I get, or the shop gets many compliments. People say how nice it is to look at my windows, and I will be away. The shop is taking a creative break. I will be away, but still I want the shop to be presentable and people to simply enjoy what's here. So Maria will be closing her shop soon at 8 o'clock. She's closing her shop. I guess it's already 8 now, so she'll be here at 8:30. We will do the window and then we'll be having a drink. We'll be having maybe a snack, a drink. I so much look forward because I had a long day, and yeah, it's always so nice to spend my time with Maria. She's a lot of fun. I talk so open and honest to her. She knows a lot about me. We only met like 4 years ago, but she's very, very close to my heart. Now I will have to prepare some things, wait for Maria, but yeah, I will show you the result afterwards. I'm back in the shop 2 days after I met Maria. She did a fabulous work. We've been here, I think, for over 1 hour. The frames, the prints look like out of a museum, masterpieces. I didn't want to film the result in the evening because it was too dark. We went afterwards to a nice, refreshing beer, to a pub, to an Irish pub. We had a nice time, a nice evening. I will be showing you the results now. It is past 6 p.m. I just came from my atelier and we still have some light outside, so I will be showing you. Heinelka offered the prints. She gifted me and the shop the prints and the passepartouts, the cream ones, and Maria gifted, so she offered the bigger passepartouts. One is a wine red and the other is a beautiful brown. We left both in each frame, so you'll be seeing how it looks. I think it is a nice contrast. I'm very thankful and grateful for everyone who is investing their heart here. I see how much energy and pleasure this shop offers, not just to me, but also to my friends and to anyone around who sees it. So yes, I'm grateful. In 15 minutes from now, Nicholas will come here to the shop. I've never met Nicholas in person. We exchanged a couple of text messages. Susan told me about him, that he is passionate about plants. He loves nature, he loves animals. He rescued a dog in Athens. He rescued and adopted a dog, and when Susan saw my olive trees here, she felt so sorry for them, and she understood also my pain, because I took them over I guess a month ago and they don't give any sign of recovery. Nicholas lives in the area and he accepted to come and to have a look at them. Today I bought them a spraying bottle for water because I will be away for a month, so I will have to organize for someone to come here twice a week to give water to all the plants and also to spray the leaves. Yeah, so I will wait now for Nicholas to arrive, and please wish us luck that everything is fine with them or they can be rescued. The roots look healthy. I don't know, he knows more, so yeah, let's see. Et voila, the frames, wooden frames, double passepartout, masterpieces. Here I've been writing all the credits. The project name, Nadia did the styling, and the frames are from Alles im Rahmen. Super happy. There is a vase, and I'm planning tomorrow to go to buy one stunning silk flower. I know from where. There is only one shop in Vienna selling them, to place it there. Otherwise I didn't want to put anything else in the window. I will be changing the poster soon, just to wish everyone a happy summer. Been cleaning the windows for you, and Nicholas was here I will be telling you exactly what he said, but I'm carefully entering now in the shop because I have a special guest. His name is Goofy. Hello, Goofy! Goofy was adopted by Nicholas, and he's so friendly. He's so sweet and friendly. Yeah. Daddy will come soon. Nicholas was here. I felt so sorry and stupid because I told Nicholas that I will be meeting him in front of the shop at 6:30, and then I looked at the watch and it was 6:42. He was not here, but stupid me, I forgot to go outside of the shop. He was waiting at Cork Out wine bar in front of their store. I apologized. He's so kind, and he had a look at the olive trees. He said that they have a chance, but the plan is as follows. He went now to Susan to get a cart. We will be transporting them to Susan's garden. Nicholas will trim them. So here the body looks healthy, juicy, and maybe new life will come, new leaves will come up here. Let's see, but while I will be away, they will stay at Susan. After that, it's getting a little bit late, but to me, they are the priority now. It's almost 7 p.m. and I was invited to attend Modevin goodbye party. Modevin store, pop-up store. They are closing it and they are organizing this party event. I was telling you about it. I don't know how long it will take this evening, but I think I will be there at 8 o'clock. Yeah, but I want to dedicate my time and my love to those trees, to the brothers. Let's see. I am exiting the underground station. It's 8:30. The event started at 7 p.m. Nicholas brought the trees. We brought them together to Susan and Helmut's garden. Nicholas will give them 1 month, a 1 month chance, let's say, to see if they can recover. He's going to trim them more, and they will be staying in the sun. They will be taken very good care of, and when I will return from Romania, then we'll decide what to do with them. Let's see. We had a nice dinner in the garden. It was so delicious, and the event now could be over. I don't know. Let's see. City is full of life. I just got a glass of Prosecco. Behind me is the future former Modevin pop-up store. I'm so happy that I met most of my colleagues that took part in this wonderful project. It feels so nice to take some time off from work. We will see each other very soon in the next frames, in the next seconds, in real life on Saturday when I will meet Heinelka and Florentina. I kiss you. I wish you a good evening if it's evening with you. It is 9 p.m. here. The streets are full of life. I will go inside now, but yeah, we'll see each other soon.
Es geht in einer anderen Form weiter, aber wir werden einfach unseren Modevin vor uns hintragen und die Kunden haben es auch verstanden, um was es hier geht und haben es mitgetragen und wollen es auch weiter mittragen.
Good morning. I just arrived at Naschmarkt I've made a little stop at Bipa to buy a lipstick. I needed a lipstick. And now I will be looking to see where my friends are because I'm sure they've arrived. And it's a nice weather. It has been raining in the morning, so it's not too hot. I'm sure the sun will be coming out a little bit later, but it's very nice. It's very pleasant to be here. And it's Saturday, it's weekend, so let me show you a little bit of Naschmarkt now. So, my dears, we are at Naschmarkt, as I mentioned before. I'm with my friends here, with Hernelka and with Florentina, and we would like to give you a little bit of stories or information regarding our projects. We had 2 projects together. I will start with you, Florentina, because you created wonderful portraits of mine.
Thank you.
I love them. They are so precious for their beauty, but also because of the thought behind them. Can you tell our viewers why you created the portraits and
like right when the war broke out, I felt so helpless and I wanted to do something to help, and I thought to myself a great way would be to gather people for portraits and donate all the proceeds to 2 organizations that take care of people and also animals in the Ukraine. And so I started it, and we did a first edition, and was so successful that people wanted more. So then we did a second occasion where where you also were able to join.
Yes.
And I did it together with my friend Jolie Schwartz, which is also a photographer, and she also gave us a studio to do it. And we managed to raise more than 2,500 euros in only 2 days. So that was actually wonderful, and also come together with more people who wanted to help. So it was just all in all a good experience.
I saw your announcements on Instagram, and without any hesitation, I wrote you because I said I would love to join. Then immediately you sent me a link to the calendar, to the time slot, and tell us a little bit about the filter, because I didn't know how to explain it in the previous episode, but spontaneously I remember you went home to get a filter for your camera.
Because basically these portraits were actually supposed to be like business portraits, but you showed up in a beautiful gown. So I was like, okay, I need to adapt it a bit so it fits more, and because I wanted to use some backlight, but I wanted to make it softer, I needed this filter. This is a filter that basically makes light much softer. It creates like a halo around it. So because my home was quite close, I ran home, and within 30 minutes I was back, and it was totally worth it. You can see it on the pictures with the white background that they look so soft. So yeah.
I will cherish the photographs forever, not just for the beauty, but also for the thought behind them. You always have amazing ideas. You are very creative. You are very generous, as I also said it in the last episode. And then I would like to talk now about the next project that we've made with Hernelka. You called me while I was in Bucharest. I think it was February, or?
Maybe you know better.
Yes, I think it was February. I was laying in bed in my apartment in Bucharest, and I received a phone call from you, and you asked me if I would like to join an art project. Without any hesitation, I accepted. You sent me a link to Heinelka's website and Instagram page. I fell in love with your work.
Thank
and
you.
I said, wow. I said, wow. And I was so happy that you thought about me. And yes, as soon as I returned to Vienna, we scheduled a fitting because you were our model.
Yes.
I brought a range of dresses, and give us a bit of your concept idea that came.
So, yeah, maybe just a little bit about how this all started and why we had this project. So initially I posted a kind of a model call in one of those Facebook groups, and then Florentina messaged me that she'd like to participate because I was looking for somebody who could offer at least the outfit.
More than just the body.
Yeah, more than just the body, exactly, more than just a pretty face, somebody with character. So in this case, a cool photographer. So I also knew that she would understand the process, and I would know that she would understand what it means to kind of put together a project like this. And then Florentina said, I know this designer, and then we kind of scheduled this meeting. She said, you're out of the country but coming back, and then as soon as you're back and have time, we're going to meet up together. And so that was the fitting, and you showed us these beautiful gowns with flowers and these amazing textures, like all fairy tale like and everything. And so that was basically the inspiration, because I didn't know, I had several kind of individuals with whom I was and still am planning to work with, but the dresses were the inspiration, like the flowery patterns. So if you'll see the images later, I think,
Yes.
You'll see that all of them have like these, some of them more subtle but flowery patterns, either in the lace or in the simply just the materials that I use. So that was the inspiration, and then we brought in for the shoot, which was also in Jolly's studio. Maybe we want to talk about that later as well, briefly. But we brought in real flowers, and then you'll see that my style is very painterly. So it was going towards this painting-like imagery, but with these more contemporary, modern dresses that are really, really appropriate for my style, and they
very
are good.
feminine,
Yes.
fluid, flowy.
Yes.
And
Elegant, yes.
And yes, actually, can you tell our viewers a little bit about your style, your artistic style?
Yes, I mean, I do different sorts of shoots, but essentially all my editing comes down to creating photography as well. These painting-like photographs that you can then cherish, forever, kind of. But because they, in a way, they are timeless. And the gowns that you provided are timeless in that sense as well, because they have these elegant cut and they're feminine, sensual
yes.
as well, romantic as well. So depending on how you want to photograph them, but they're just gorgeous, and it fitted Florentina like excellently, and she did a good job in like being dressed up and posing in them as well. So I'm actually really happy how the images turned out.
Yeah, we had 3 looks.
Yes, exactly.
The last one that I will show you now, we named it the Black Madonna. Yes. With black lace and a beautiful headpiece, which is not mine.
Yes, exactly. The headpiece I borrowed from another photographer friend. So you see, this is a collaboration between quite a number of women, and we had also a nice makeup artist on set as well, who did the hair and the makeup.
She would have loved to be here today with us, but she's saying hello from her workspace, because she's scheduled for the next weekends during the summer. But her name is Nadia, and she's very talented. And she created each look, hair, makeup, very beautifully, as you see from the photos.
Yeah, exactly. So the headpiece that we have in the Black Madonna concept is from Hysteria Machine. That's a UK-based artists company. They create headpieces. That's their business basically. So but it fitted just the dress as well. And we have 3 concepts you'll see based on the 3 dresses. But what links them is actually this flowery pattern and kind of the feel of them. So yes.
And we would like to also thank your friend Jolie for providing her beautiful photo studio, beautiful,
Jolie.
filled with natural lights. Last minutes really, because the day before you offered the possibility to store the dresses at the location that we were planning to use for our project. And we went there. Actually, you can tell the story. We went to the location.
My favorite server, I'll do it. We went to store the dresses, and then I went to show you the location itself. And the moment we got in the room, we realized that there were actually drug addicts there, and there was blood, and they left behind some souvenirs that the police had to pick up later. And we realized that there's no way we could do the project there, even if it would have been cleaned up by the time. I still wouldn't want to do it there because exactly the energy and everything. So
that was quite last minute.
It was So I talked to my friend Jolly, the one that I also did the other project with, and she offered to host us in her studio,
which
So
is
we
named
did.
Schwarzlicht.
Studio Schwarzlicht.
Studio Schwarzlicht. I will link her studio below because she's renting the studio. The prices are really low, are fair, and if you are interested to have a photo shoot in her studio, you can contact her. And I say she was very generous to offer it last minute because we could use the whole day. We felt so relaxed. The mood was amazing. We were not pressured by the time.
Yeah, except we were a bit because the marathon, we arrived quite late, remember?
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
that was oh my
It was
goodness.
exactly the day of the marathon.
We all arrived late, but it was me who was like major late, and I hate being late because I'm always ahead of time. I'm always there sooner.
Especially with such projects, we need more time, not less time.
Yes, and we had to drive to where the studio was, and it was exactly in the middle of the marathon. So there was no way to get there by car, and I was carrying all the props and furniture that we were using. So there was no way. But yes, a fun experience. I have to say
you
that.
brought my dresses on foot, or?
Yeah, my boyfriend did. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you, Andre.
Always
Yes.
helping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I also have to thank
He was
my boyfriend
carrying
who was driving 4 times there and back, I think, to the studio with the furniture and all the stuff. So thank you.
Yeah, exactly, because you brought your own furniture.
Yes.
Pieces, vintage, beautiful furniture.
Yes.
We hope that you enjoy our results. And let's toast. Let's toast for art for life. You named the project Art for Life because actually we created it in the middle of the Ukrainian war, and what we thought about it from so much destruction, so much pain and suffering, art is a way to escape to a beautiful place. A place filled with love and appreciation for everything we have around, meaning life, nature, beauty, aesthetics. So we wanted to bring also a little bit of hope for everything what's good, for everything what's fair to you. And let's drink for life. Let's drink for art.
Cheers.
Let's drink for the best coming out of this conflict, meaning justice, the end of it as soon as possible, the end of it. We want to praise life and art. And as I always say, please take good care of yourself, stay blessed. We'll see each other very soon again. All the love from here, from Naschmarkt. Until soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.